Treasurer's recommendations and reports.
Mr. Begley, members of the board, I have for your consideration tonight the following items. Letter A, recommend approval of the minutes from the March 16th, 2023 regular meeting. Letter B, recommend approval of the financial reports for the month of March 2023. Letter C, recommend approval of the 2022-23 amended appropriations resolution. Letter D, recommend approval of the following donation. We received a donation of a Hoyer manual lift valued at $650 from Karen Bauman to Fairfield High School's Special Education Department. That brings our total donations for 2023 to $1,890. Letter E, recommend approval of the disposal of fixed assets as listed. And that concludes my items tonight.
Great. Thank you, Mrs. Lane. I will entertain a motion to accept these recommendations.
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Clark and Mrs. Gundrum. Mrs. Lane, please call the roll.
Mr. Clark?
Yes.
Mrs. Gundrum?
Yes.
Mrs. Shorter?
Yes.
Ms. Birding?
Yes.
Mr. Begley?
Yes. Okay, committee reports. Mrs. Shorter, do you have a committee report?
Do I have breath to even
All
give you?
right.
Well, I think everyone is familiar with everything that's happening with the State Board of Education. I think this week they tried to pass a resolution objecting to their powers essentially being taken. So there's been lots of changes in the state as it pertains to education. We'll have to see where everything goes. But there's definitely lots of changes. Right now, there's a bill out there that would remove DEI from our colleges, and that would probably trickle down through K through 12. So lots of changes happening. We'll see what happens.
Yeah. The latest argument I heard for the state taking over education is that they'll be more nimble, quicker to make decisions. Seems like a hard argument to make. Butler Tech, I will need a commitment from those that are still maybe on the fence for the May 3rd all boards meeting at Butler Tech. So I've heard from some of you, but not quite everyone. Please let me know by the end of tonight. That starts at 4. You don't have to be there at 4, but the students will have showcases available to walk through and to view. And then we'll have a dinner and some student performances. So it should be an excellent night. If you can make it, just let me know.
I will be there, Mr. Begley.
Thank you, Mr. Clark.
Put me down.
Ms. Birding, great, thank you. All right, next is student achievement, Mrs. Gundrum.
Okay, I wanted to recognize high school students Owen Crawley and Ian Feitz. Both of them earned a perfect score of 36 on the ACT, which is something that only 0.3% of students nationally achieve. So congratulations to both of them. That is an incredibly impressive score. And then also, I don't want to embarrass him, but Mr. Clark's daughter, Carly, she is in the Cincinnati.com vote this week for Big School Softball Player of the Week. And the softball team is also involved in that too. So get out the vote. Vote for Carly and the softball team.
And vote, and vote.
Yes, yes, you're allowed to vote multiple times this time. You won't get in trouble for that. So.
And we're on that
Vote.
topic, coach of the softball team, Coach Steger, won her 500th game in her illustrious 27-year career as coach of the Fairfield girls softball team. That's very exciting.
Yeah,
Very exciting.
that is very exciting.
I'm glad my daughter got to score that winning run, by the way.
Wasn't that a head first slide?
It was.
Oh, it was.
It was a very nice picture. She looks like a scorpion. Head first slide, yes. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Gundrum. Mr. Clark, Parks and Recreation.
Yeah, everybody likes to go hiking. Right, Doctor? Parks are always open to go hiking on April 15th, coming up very, very soon, 10:30 to noon. Springtime blossoms at Harbin Park. So you can go out there and see some of the flowers that are blooming. It's also a great time to sign up and get organized to be in the Memorial Day Parade. Registration started today, so get your floats and your group together and get registered with the Parks Department for that. Some other good fun events coming up. They have, let's see, Saturday, we got the hiking. Rascals is coming up on the 22nd. That's where we have groups that go around and assist homes, some of the elderly folks in our community to clean up some of their yard. Give Back to Earth Day on the 23rd, and way ahead of time. This is a very fun day for kids, is Touch a Truck, and that's on June 30th. I know it's kind of far out there, but that's always a fun thing for the kids to do, and some adults actually to get out and touch a truck. So fire trucks, work trucks, police vehicles, all kinds of fun things. So a lot of stuff going on. If you haven't been to Harbin Park lately, stop in and see. There's still some construction going on. They're finalizing some builds up there, and on the down low, not really because I'm saying it, but on the down low, the new playground area should be started and finished before year end this year. So that's very exciting.
Great, thank you, Mr. Clark. You mentioned the Memorial Day Parade. The board will be walking in that. I'm sure the band will be walking in that.
Maybe not.
Maybe not, oh.
Yeah, that gets to be more of a challenge every year
Oh,
with
does
kids
it? Yeah,
having other things, and the season's been over for quite some time, and yeah, don't quote me on that, but they may not be in it this year.
right.
So
Don't worry, we'll sing the fight song.
Right.
That's right. That's right.
We'll be there.
We'll be the band.
We'll be there, and maybe they will be there. So many different discussions.
Sure.
With them, that actually may be the Miracle League parade that they're not in, so there's still hope for that one. It's hard to keep all of them straight
Right.
without
Right,
anything in front of me, but,
sure.
yeah.
Planning Commission, Mr. Smith, anything there?
No, they have not met recently. As a result, there's no update.
Thank you.